like and subscribe right now, or the spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. When we talk of jobs, our minds immediately think of ordinary jobs like being a nurse, teacher, plumber, doctor, and such. These are the normal jobs we've grown to hear and see ever since we were born. But did you know that there are a lot of fascinating and unexpected jobs you've never thought of? Just because you haven't heard of them doesn't mean they don't exist. Here are 20 jobs you never knew existed. Number 1. Ice cream taster. If this doesn't excite your inner child, you must have had a very dull childhood. Who knew being an ice cream taster could be a profession? The one who discovered this profession must have had a tough time explaining to their parents that it was the ideal job. As you've probably guessed, the job is to taste test ice cream. The taste master assesses the quality of each flavor based on texture, color, smell, appearance, and other factors in addition to taste. As jokey as this job sounds, an ice cream taster earns $100,000 a year. Let's all agree, this is possibly the most fun job in the universe. Number 2. NASA Curiosity Driver. Imagine working as a curiosity driver at NASA. I bet you're wondering what that entails. Well, nothing too hard. You just drive around Mars with NASA's rover. Yeah, you heard that right. I guess NASA will never cease to surprise us. Speaking of NASA, here's another one. Number 3. Nose. While we've seen that our tongue can earn us a pretty good job, it seems that the nose didn't want to be left behind. Meet George, who earns his living by smelling anything. He works at NASA, at their White Sand Test Facility. His work involves smelling everything that goes into space. Yeah, absurd, right? But George isn't just an ordinary worker. His value at NASA is more important than the astronauts. By smelling things, he helps protect astronauts from obnoxious odors in space. Without him, all of NASA's missions are just impossible to work on. Number 4. Legoland Designer. So, what do? Well, I build Legos. I know, it's hard to believe, but this is an actual job. This man is living the dream of any 3-year-old. He builds giant Lego models for a living. His work is to design and construct models for Legoland, California. Must be fun, huh? He works in the model shop where over 2 million Legos are stored. Thinking of following in his footsteps? Wait until he tells you how building one design takes hundreds of hours. Then you'll retract your words. Number 5. Crossword Puzzle Writer. Is looking for the crossword puzzle page the first thing you do when you open a newspaper? Then trust me, you'll love this job. Will Shortz, the New York Times puzzle creator and editor, is living proof that creating crossword puzzles is a job. While you scratch your head and overwork your mind to solve the crossword puzzle, there's someone who enjoys putting one and one together and solving the puzzle. Before you judge the kind of job it is, you should know that crossword puzzle writers get paid $1,000 per puzzle. It's time to up your game. Number 6. Island Caretaker. Imagine being the caretaker of a luxurious island. Take the Maldives, for example. How awesome would that be? Tourism Queensland, Australia, needs a caretaker for the island. All you have to do is clean the pool, feed the fish, collect all mail, explore the island, and report back. Who's crazy enough to not want such an awesome job? Number 7. A hand model. Do your hands look gorgeous? Ever thought of becoming a hand model? If it's ever crossed your hands, care to know how it works? It's easy. You get your hands filmed holding a drink, phone, etc. Typically, the hands you see on TV. All you have to do to keep your job is take care of your hands. So no washing dishes or doing any chores at home. Good luck explaining to your parents why you can't do any housework. Number 8. Water quality testing. Okay, this is getting more interesting. I knew water got tested, but I thought they used AI for this. However, water testers are here to prove us wrong, and an expert water scientist is required to regularly check the quality of water to determine if it's safe to drink. For beginners, water quality testers can earn between £81,000 to £25,000 per year. A generous salary, I must say. Number 9. Netflix Tagger. It seems it pays to simply be a couch potato. Love watching Netflix movies? Then this remote Netflix job will probably suit you. You can simply stay at home and work from your bed. You won't have to move a muscle. Number 10. Food Stylist. Have you ever watched a movie or a commercial advertisement for food and wanted to go inside your screen and eat the food? If you did, then that means the food stylist did their job perfectly. The job of a food stylist is to arrange food so that it looks appealing, tastes good, and most importantly is fresh. This is especially noticeable when food is being filmed or photographed. The aim is to turn a real-life dish into an image so mouth-watering that it looks like it's going to pop out of the page or TV and into the consumer's mouth. Number 11. Chocolate taster. This is no doubt every child's dream and every female's, as we know you guys love chocolate. I mean, imagine eating chocolate every day. What could be merrier than this? At first, it sounds too good to be true, right? But we're here to show you that it's like any other ordinary job. You have to be a professional and not just eat chocolate for the sake of eating. Here, you're working for brands that want to produce the best chocolate ever. Imagine your parents' reactions when you become a chocolate taster after they denied you all sugary things like chocolate and sweets when you were a child. Number 12. Professional bridesmaid. I thought you needed some of your closest friends or relatives. Turns out, that's not the case at all. It all started with one young woman, Jen Glantz. She had served as a bridesmaid for countless friends who joked with her that she'd become a professional bridesmaid. She posted a Craigslist ad and hundreds of emails she received from it confirmed that there was a gap that needed to be filled. She started Bridesmaid for Hire, and since then, it's what makes her living. It's the perfect job to make friends. Just pray you don't get stuck being the bridesmaid and never the bride. Number 13. Seat filler. The job is basically to occupy seats at award shows, sporting events, and other special performances. Imagine being paid to sit and watch a show you didn't buy tickets for. Your work is to sit in unsold seats, fill the area most likely to be on camera, and otherwise follow any directions provided by staff. Just make sure you fit in with the crowd, and don't distract the official guests. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Number 14. Water slide tester. Can't sit down to watch a talk show? Worry not, we've got you covered. There are other jobs meant for you, like being a water slide tester. This is the ultimate adrenaline rush, and the coolest job no one knew existed. The job involves slide inspectors checking to see if the water slide in hostels, hotels, and amusement parks are safe for public use. The good thing about this job is that it doesn't require a degree to make it a profession. You just have to be 18 years of age, enthusiastic, courageous, and sharp-eyed. You should probably take some swimming lessons just to be safe. Number 15. Professional carer. This is getting more interesting. Who knew you could be a professional carer? If you don't mind caring, then this is probably the perfect job for you. This entails just standing in line for rich people or old people who can't stand that long. Who knew little patients could earn you as much as 160 pounds? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Number 16. Professional cuddler. This may seem weird and crazy, but yeah, it's a job and it pays well. It gets more and more attention while becoming a very lucrative business. It seems like the world is getting lonelier as the day goes by. A professional cuddler is a person who cuddles with someone for money. Normally, the price varies from $40 to $80 an hour. If cuddling interests you, then this might just be the job for you. Remember, all you do is cuddle, hug, nothing more. Number 17. Golf ball diver. I've always wondered what happened to the golf balls that lurk underwater. Are they lost forever? Well, they're not. This is where golf ball divers come in. Golf ball divers are professional recyclers who retrieve golf balls from underwater. They're then cleaned, repackaged, and resold. If you know how to dive, make haste and go to the nearest golf post and find those submerged golf balls. Number 18. Bed tester. Have you ever snoozed an alarm and wished that sleeping could be a profession? Well, you don't have to wish anymore, because it's now a professional job. You can get paid to sleep. A professional sleeper tests mattresses and sleep aids, or participates in scientific research on sleeping for a living. You get paid just to give your opinion on sleeping products. No stress about it. This sounds like a job anybody can do, right? Number 19. Pet food taster. I'm sure you're wondering who would be so desperate to be a pet food taster. But you're mistaken. This is a highly skilled job that requires a combination of research and tasting skills. A pet food taster evaluates the taste of pet food and ensures that food has the right taste and texture. If you're saying, yuck, I am too, but then pets probably are too. It's gross, but somebody's gotta do it, right? Number 20. Worm picker. Nope, not a job I'd like, but yes, it does exist. A worm picker's job is to pick worms from the soil, place them in boxes, count them, change their bedding, feed them, and finally write a daily report. Yeah, I'll pass. Until next time, adios.